It is finally happening. Hello and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. My name is Moni and I'm a day trader, Rocky day trader. I trade the S&P 500 futures, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the trades that I took last week. All of them, the good ones, the bad ones, the combination of both. But before we get into the trades themselves, I want you to become familiar with the rules that I have in terms of risk management, because that is key for every day trader. Rule number one is I trade extremely small, meaning that I trade the micro at the minute, and for the purpose of this channel I'm only trading one contract per trade, and that is what each beginner should be doing. In terms of the micros, if you're not familiar, they are 1/10 of the mini, meaning that 1 point move in micro is $5 and 1 point move in mini is 50. Basically 10 times less risk involved, and obviously the reward is 10 times smaller. But of course rules are going to be changing, and the contracts, they would gradually increase in time, meaning that at the minute it's only one, but in time there's going to be multiple for sure. Rule number two that I have is I can only make 3 trades per day. Based on the mistakes that I've made in the past, I know that having a trading cap is something good for me. Therefore, I have decided not to overtrade anymore by, implementing this strategy into my book. So if there's no setups for me in the market, I can do less than 3 trades, but under no circumstances I am allowed to make more than 3. Rule number 3 is I can only lose $25 a day. So that is the maximum I'm allowing myself to lose, and such loss would not affect my account at all. So I'm allowing myself, in long term, to sustain my account and to continue growing it. Rule number 4 is the stop loss. It is 7 ticks, which is extremely tight, probably for many of traders out there in the market, but that is what I use and that's what works for me. It allows me to make those 3 trades per day that I mentioned earlier, and in case all 3 trades that are made are losers and are not making any profits, I'm still in my $25 cap. With that being said, let's now start reviewing the trades I took last week. Starting off Monday, when I had some technical difficulties and I wasn't able to record my first 2 trades, and by the time I restarted my PC, I missed a move in the market. I missed the trade. It was already too late for me to enter. I didn't want to make any bad entries, therefore I was waiting for some sort of a pullback, and if I saw some sort of a resistance, I would have jumped in. On this specific trade, I wasn't looking for any massive moves or any big profits. Couple of points would have been nice, because it was my final trade. I was already 10 points up from a previous trade, and I just wanted, just to make some very small trade and just take some money. Obviously, I'm getting my stop loss above where I entered, so in case it goes wrong, I'm not gonna lose any money on this trade. I've already got some profits here. I wasn't able to exit, which is fine. It happens, in the market to me quite a lot, especially playing with that stop loss and take profit. But anyway, I just moved my stop loss a little bit above, and short after I got sold out. As you're going to be able to see now, I'm out from my first trade for this week, and I'll be showing the results that I had earlier from the day. Obviously, as I said, I wasn't able to record the first 2 trades that I made, but the first trade was early entry. I was expecting a reversal in the market, to go up, and it didn't go up when I thought it would. So a couple of minutes later, I made almost the same trade, and I had a 10-point winner, which was decent. And that's it for Monday. A good start of the week for a beginner trade, I would say. Now going into Tuesday, when I made two identical mistakes there, two I would say two late entries in the market. I thought it's bullish, and it was in fact bearish. And as you can see, this trade didn't go well for me, and I lost seven ticks, which is $8.75 if I'm not wrong, on my first trade for that day. The second trade is similar to the first one. Again, I am looking for some sort of a reversal here, but I entered the market way too late. I would say not way too late, but it was late. In a sense, I was expecting a reversal to happen, and it initially started off picking up, but then it just stopped. I thought it might hold, and if we broke about this level, then it would have been a good trade. But it didn't. It failed to break the level, and you're going to be able to see in a minute how it kicked my stop loss, which was 5 ticks away from where I entered. Now you're going to be able to see, although it's normal time now, you're just going to see how it's just slumming. Bum. Wednesday was a good day, I would say, in a way, because I had two decent entries in the market. Compared to Tuesday, it was much better. Even though the trades didn't go in my favor, I was still happy that I made them. And if I was, let's say, with two contracts, it would have been extremely different. I would have took some profits, and I would have let one run to go, but in case I'm trading only one micro at a time, I didn't have that option on Wednesday. So I had a very good buy opportunity here, strong resistance, and I was looking for some sort of a market reversal. If the trade went in my direction, I was probably looking for maybe more than 10 points, looking for, let's say, 10-15 points, maybe even more, if you hold it, but I won't hold for sure that long. So as you can see, the trade here is going now in my direction, and I'm looking to have some sort of a breakout above the previous resistance. If we do that, then it's Boo Airlines in that case scenario, but as you're going to see, it didn't play out that well. I'm obviously always playing with my take profit and stop loss. That's how I trade. I know it's not the best way, but it's just the way it's easier for me. Maybe I'm going to change it in the future, maybe not. We'll see. The way I do things now, I'm feeling very comfortable with. So for now, I'm just keeping my stop loss and take profit on the DOM. So now here you're going to see, trading. The bears are catching up, and I'm breaking even on this trade. I think it's 2 ticks that I made, but not much. Anyway, not bad of a trade. At least it was a decent entry. Now the second trade was again similar to the one that I made earlier. It was a very good entry, I would say, and as soon as I got into the trade, it just skyrocketed and it went up. Bear in mind that the speed of of this trade is 16 times the normal time, meaning that you're seeing things too quickly, you're missing out. Otherwise, the trade was very long in terms of time. I normally when it's a winner, I stay maybe up to 20 minutes sometimes if all good. So this trade was going in my favor. At least that's what I thought here when we had this second support around the 23s, 22s. But here it just goes down again, looking like the bulls are in control. We broke above, but now this pullback is actually slamming me. I've got my my take profit, my stop loss about 2 points away from the entry. I was hoping this to continue up until the 30s, at least 30s is where I wanted to take profit, but now you can see now it's real time, and you're just gonna see a slam from the bear here. If if I had my stop loss a little bit below, it would have been different, but anyways, at least I didn't lose any money. I have to say that from Monday to Wednesday I was an emotional atto, which is a good sign, but on Thursday it was slightly different, Friday as well. On Thursday I become excited because the actual market came to my level twice, which was unexpected, the second time, but you know, just keep watching it. However, I have to say that I made some mistakes on Tuesday and Wednesday, and I've already, you know, looked into them, and you know, having the opportunity to review my trades, and this channel is actually allowing me to analyze myself in a way. Stick until the end of the video for you to see what I came up to, what is the conclusion from the mistakes that I took this week, and you know, use me as a, you know, use me to learn a lesson, because you know, life and trading, everything is all about the learning curve, and if we don't learn from the mistakes, where else should we be learning from from other people's mistakes? Thursday was a very decent day for me. I had some very good trades, two very good trades that I made on that day. Now you can see the entry that I made about the 40s is because I know there's a strong support there, and I've also saw spike in volume. You can see what's happening on the chart now. Right now there's the buyers getting in, so I thought I'll definitely go there. There was the magnet at the 42s, which we took over. Then there was another magnet at the 44s, we took over as well easily. So it continued above, and I thought that now it's gonna explode, and we're gonna go way above in terms of this. After this trade, I was looking to take profits. About the 48 was where I was seeing some selling, so just above the 48 actually, so that there would be potential sellers. Therefore, I was aiming for, you know, to take profit around that area, which in fact I do. We're just going to see how it's going to be, how this trade is rolling now. A little bit of fight there, and after that there is just easily transition to the 48. Now we're slowing down the trade here a little bit so that you can see it goes above, and now it's slow, and now the bulls are in control, and boom, 8-point move, decent move. And as I said, I thought the market's going on the upside, but it didn't. It reversed back to my support. So guess what I did? I did the exact same thing as the previous trade. I went long around the 40s, and again here I was looking for a 9-point move, which which was about to happen if I was a little bit, I would say, quicker. But you know, as a beginner trader, I wasn't able to react that quickly on the market. So here I'm just letting the trade breathe a little bit before it goes back up, which it does. This is a very good entry. Again, same. It's an identical trade, I would say. It's very similar to the previous one, the same level, and it continues going up slowly, but it goes up eventually. Now here the buying becomes strong, and I'm putting my stop loss above, so in case that it goes terribly wrong, which I wasn't thinking it would, but just in case, I had my stop loss above my entry, And here, as you can see, I'm not just able to move my take profit that quick. So and I mean I'm gonna be, oh, just before I moved it up, it just exploded. But anyway, it was again good trade. I'm happy with it. Friday was a good day again. Starting off with the short here. This is it's more difficult for me to sell. It's easier for me to buy. I don't know, somehow I'm able to identify buying levels better compared to selling levels. And this trade was a loser. In fact, I thought that the market's going down because there's no newer. There is no higher high, although there was a small buy-in. We hit below the previous resistance, and we started going down again. So I thought I would sell here. And as you can see, there is the fight there. Initially I thought that the trade's going in my direction, but it didn't, and it was just messing with me. Then as you're gonna be able to see now, although they're trying to push the market to go down, it just doesn't happen. And then is when I realized that this is what market's saying, that the buyers are in control now. So this trade didn't play out well. Now you're gonna see it's hitting my stop loss, and it's over, minus 8.75, I think. And considering the fact that the bull is in control, a couple of minutes later, I identify a level where I want to enter, and I do enter, in fact. And as you can see, as soon as I enter, the price just skyrocketed, and it went up. I saw strong volume on the upside, so I was like, I'm keeping this trade, and I'm not selling. And I was looking for potentially more than 10-point move, but 10 points is what I took on that day on that trade. And overall it was a decent move. I would say a very good entry, which played off quite well. See the volume keeps increasing, that's why I'm holding. And there is the magnet there, which I'm waiting to go above. And now after I had some profits, new higher high, and I'm now looking for an exit. I had enough for the day, so I'm moving both my stop loss and my take profit, and as you can see, I'm out for the day, and I'm out for the week. As you can see, this week was a good week for me. I was able to make just below $180 in profit, which is very good for a beginner, and especially for beginner trading one micro contract. So altogether, I would say good week. Although I made some mistakes, but I do know actually where the mistakes are coming from. If you remember on Tuesday, what I did was I had some late entries, and it didn't go my way. And why is that? I can say that because it's because of the fear of me missing out. I realized that sometimes, I'm just, afraid not to miss out on a trade, and I get into the trade and it's already too late. I don't know if you've experienced that, but this is what I'm taking away for me from this week. The other mistake that I was able to identify is on Wednesday, when I had the opportunity to take profit on multiple occasions. I was up, let's say, 6-7 points, but I kept holding, and I was waiting for the market to go up and to make to get bigger gains on those 2 days. Obviously, as I said during the video, if there was that the second micro or the third micro contract with me, I would have took some profit at the level that we were struggling to break above, and then I would leave one to run. But at the minute, and for the purpose of this channel, I'm only trading one contract at a time. So I'm trying to set an example here of how beginners should be trading. And bear in mind, although I made 118 profits this week, it doesn't mean that I make the same amount of money each week. And if you are, a beginner just like me, and if you're not delivering the same results as I did this week, you shouldn't beat yourself up. You just continue working and studying the market. I am doing the same, although I am, sometimes I make good weeks. Not every week is the same for me, and I even up to date. Well, I haven't had recently, but I do have some red weeks as well. So I do lose money as well on the market, but I'm trying to minimize the money I'm losing with the strategy and the rules that I have in my book. Because without rules, we're gonna be living like animals. I mean, guess where the quote comes from? Which movie is it? Let me know down in the comments. And also, if you are sticking up so long in the video, I want to thank you for watching. And if you got any tips and tricks on, what I should have done, if you are a little bit more experienced trader, let me know your opinion on how I'm doing in terms of trading. And also, if you enjoyed the video so far, hit the like button, follow me for more content, and I'll be seeing you around.